Hello there. How are you going?
I'm good, thank you.
Nice to see you again. Yes, to Matt Wright pre-game and Panos at three-quarter time. Yeah. Are you the mini leaguer of the week?
I am.
Well, congratulations, young lady.
Yes.
It's her 200th first game. So welcome, Mary.
The way we set it up here is that we'll have one stats monitor in the middle, which is driven by Champion Data. This is just for the media. I think Champion Data share it with a lot of different organisations, but you pay for this service, and they have a couple of people here, maybe 3, who are calling each player as it's done. This one here is a direct feed from our main camera, which usually is a tight shot of the player with the ball. So that way you can use that for identification of the players. It stays usually with the ball in a tight shot, so it's easy to identify who the player is. And the second monitor here is actually the output that the people at home are seeing. So with the enhanced, if we put graphics along the bottom there, updated scores from other games and that type. But I actually use binoculars more than I use that monitor, but every commentator is different. Mark Soderstrom likes to use this. So Soda will sit here, I always sit in the middle, and then we have our expert commentator today is going to be Rhett Biglins, and he's going to be providing the expert analysis. So I've got my player identification there, make sure I've got all my notes in order, such as what I'll be calling today. Maybe quickly run through some of the points that I've made here for each of the players. I usually have a couple of lines for each player, how they played last week, how they played against this team the last time they played. So the team sheets come in for the first team. So this is the team sheet here for Central District, and you can work out, they normally have a squad of 25, and that's reduced on the day, and so we just go through there and make sure we've got all the right players here with all the right numbers, and that way you can identify them when they're out on the field. Regularly it's about 4 to 5 hours depending on the teams, and with the Adelaide Crows sometimes they can take a little bit longer because they have AFL players and you need to source their AFL stats that they've had during the year. And I'll also have development players who haven't played a lot of SANFL, so you might just want to track down some notes on the players that you haven't heard of before or don't have a familiar recognition with. Excellent, thanks Louis. So Louis, the audio expert here, has just put a earpiece in for me, which is attached to this pack there at the back. So that allows me to communicate with this microphone to the OB van and the director and the producer, so they can talk to me at any stage. So I've got the director, Guy James, there with me. Thank you very much. He's talking to me now to establishing that we've got communications. It does, and it's very difficult. It's a lot harder to do that than you might expect, that if someone's talking to you and you're trying to talk. So normally if that does happen, then you're able to throw that out your ear, and someone talking into my ear now just to try and confuse me with it. But yeah, generally speaking, and sometimes that happens, you'll take your earpiece out for the duration because you just can't speak to someone and ask them questions and be coherent while someone's talking to you. So ideally the producer and the director are experienced people, and they understand that the time to talk to me is when the interviewee is talking, and they can quickly say to me then what the messages they need to me. But if they're talking to me while I'm asking a question, there's a good likelihood that it's not going to make any sense to me at all. So each SANFL game that we do, we'll do some pre-game interviews, which are pre-recorded, which we can roll into the opener. We have to do this so we don't get in the way of the team's preparation, team meetings, and one of those is just being held at the moment, so we're just waiting for the player to be released to us. And we just try and do pre-game interviews with a player and or coach from each team that we roll in at the start to try and paint the picture of the game that's about to unfold.
Let's catch up with the coach of the Crows. He's with John Casey, Matty Wright.
Thanks very much, Soda. Good afternoon, everyone. Great day for footy. Matty, really appreciate your time. This will be a good contest here today. What do you think is going to be key for your guys?
It is a challenge from time to time, but yeah, it's an opportunity for a lot of boys to come in and play league footy.
Appreciate your time. Good luck today.
Thanks, guys. Cheers, mate.
Nice work. Thanks very much.
Fantastic. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you, Matty. Which is just there, about there. Yeah. And congratulations. How'd you find last week?
I'll ask you about that. Yeah, great experience.
Well, and Case caught up with Luca just a little earlier.
Thanks, Soda. Luca, really appreciate your time. Before we talk about today's game, last week was a big day for you, debuting for South Australia. Tell us about that experience.
Yeah, no, it was a really, really good experience. Like, good to just play with the best in the league, and yeah, a very fast-paced game.
Go well today.
Thank you very much.
Good on you, mate.
Cheers.
Very kind. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Hello, mate. How are you? How you going? And what about those horse racing tips you normally provide? And last week you let us down badly.
Gamble responsibly, but if you're going to have $1 each way, Pericles in the Group 1 today should win.
Pericles at Sydney. Is any players with unusual names? We might just rehearse their names to make sure that we're both on the same page, or we're all on the same page when Soda gets here as well. So just so you've got the pronunciations right.
Tallon Rosenzweig, one of the most exotically named players in the competition at the moment. I haven't seen anything that exciting, Biggle, since Vincenzo Rugolo.
Vincenzo Rugolo went to full forward one time and turned to his opponent and he said, "These are the most deadliest quads in the SANFL." That's how confident he was in his own legs.
They were powerful, weren't they? No doubt about that. Anzac Lakoviak, another cracking name.
Well, yeah.
It's out on the ground at the moment.
G'day, Brian. How are you?
Yeah,
Nice
not too
to see
bad
you.
at all, mate. Yeah, I remember you years ago when you just started.
Yep.
And you're still doing it now.
Still going. Got to pay the bills.
That's good, mate.
Yeah. What shall we have today? Do we have, could I get a Billy's pasty and some chips, thanks? Thanks very much. Breakfast of champions or lunch of champions?
Absolutely.
Billy's, best you can get.
You got it, Liz, is what he does. Yeah.
He's done that, all done. Thank you.
You have any connections to Golden
Yes, there you go. 4 goals in 14 games last year for the SANFL team. He nurses that one through and he gives Adelaide the lead.
I was talking about it all the
Keep it
time.
there, 2
Josh
take,
Fay.
ready 1.
Kick.
1 take.
Just cut off there by Riley
2
O'Brien,
take.
doing plenty of work,
Ready 1.
covering a lot of ground. Chance now
1
for
take.
Aiden Grace. He's
Ready
wrapped
2.
up by Riley
2
O'Brien.
take. Ready
in the
Bravo.
big
Here's
unit.
the previous
Just
tackles.
going.
1.
Working it
Take.
inside the attacking 50. Draper up high.
4. Ready Bravo. 4 in the box.
Now for Grace
Roll
to
Bravo,
have
please.
A crack at a third goal.
Stand by the Rosenzweig super, please. It was not rattled at all. He's a bit far out, actually. Yeah, ready 2.
Yeah, it was great
2.
vision.
Take.
Bombastic.
I'm Casey, how are you? Thanks very much for your time, much appreciated. Free kicks 10-4, that's good for the home team. Central District Club here honour their former greats as well as anyone in the SANFL. They do a great job, and what a fine player. Sally,
Keep doing what we've been doing really well, embrace the contest, take our opportunities in this last quarter. It's a perfect day for footy, so we're just going to keep fighting, keep working. And
thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Good game, yeah. You know Josh?
Yeah.
What from?
I know him from just a mutual friend, Max Wrzewski, plays at the Giants, so he's good mates with him, so he's my best mate.
To the Adelaide Crows, 12 goals, 1183.
Congrats on the win.
No, awesome. Thanks very much.
Good on you, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Good, you, boy.
Have a good one. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Get on and give them a follow.
Yeah, I was going to grab Riley O'Brien. Yeah. I'll ask him to do Tyler as well, yeah.